I've never bought a car in my entire life that I haven't driven prior to purchasing it. So I hope that this experience is gonna be a really good one. Otherwise, so this entire thing was completely unplanned and it all basically started yesterday morning. Oh, sound like a bunch of old dudes.
Say holy dad noises.
So I bought one of the sickest, most underrated, most under-acknowledged, most widely appreciated car to basically ever exist. So I basically did a nationwide search for Audi RS6 Avants in the country, and it happened to find out that Audi of Lancaster, aka the Auto House, had the only white one with a black interior in the entire country, and my only criteria in searching for one of these insanely sexy sport wagons, 4.0 liter twin turbo wagons, was it had to be white with a black interior, and it happened to be at the dealership less than 10 minutes from my house. I think it was completely meant to be. That's how we picked this thing up. 580 horsepower sport wagon during rush hour.
Terrible mistake. That's right, luckily Mexico's right over here.
I've never bought a car in my entire life that I haven't driven prior to purchasing it. So I hope that this experience is gonna be a really good one. Otherwise, I don't know, dude, we might just have to return it.
Whoa, did you feel your seatbelt automatically tighten?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
What? Launch it.
Let's go home.
What's that?
There we go.
Can we slam her down?
So there's dynamic.
Nice.
And it's lower down right now.
Lowered, yeah.
Dude, I feel like I'm driving an R8, but then I look behind me and I see these super sexy hips.
Not that the R8 didn't have super sexy hips. These are just a little sexy.
Oh my God, look at the view, bro.
I didn't realize that was there. That's incredible. Where are we?
Taking it global.
Oh my God, oh my God. I can see my house from here. Feel real yet?
Dude, this is insane. Yesterday morning, I was sitting around the island in my kitchen, just on Auto Trader, like, nah, there's gonna be none of these in the area. And the fact that this one was right here just still boggles my mind.
Area. Oh my! I mean, wow, that was a nice car.
Hear that baffle? It's a little too quiet. But sounds sick though.
Luckily, I think we have a hole saw up at the shop. What? Oh my!
Damn, dude, this
For
thing's
what?
sick.
Are you kidding me?
Yo, I was watching videos last night on YouTube. Guys legitimately take these things on the track and like, yeah, they do numbers, bro.
They got people.
The same motor as the Lamborghini Urus.
It sounds good. It's like a deep throat. Yeah.
It's smooth, man. It just picks up and cruises.
Oriented like the R8
dude,
did?
like the feel, man, is just incredible. Like all the materials are super soft. The seats, bro, they're so crazy nice. It's like a different type of leather, man. It actually feels exactly like the Platinum steering wheels.
Yeah, it's like a suede
that
almost.
Super nice.
Oh.
Got some adjustability for them long hauls. Dang, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be terrible. And it really is the ultimate business vehicle because you have Wi-Fi in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Your car has Wi-Fi.
Yeah, precisely.
Your car has Wi-Fi. Say that with me. Your car has Wi-Fi.
For 6 months. Too cheap to subscribe.
I don't blame you for that one.
Got a little purr to her.
A little bit.
Yeah, I was watching a video of the dude that did like a stage 1 tune with like a cat back exhaust, and it sounded awesome. And it still has like the valves so you can quiet it up.
Right, which is so nice. That was
So
the nicest thing about the R8's exhaust.
Yep, for sure.
Oh shit, that's exposed carbon.
Wow, it's actually got like a rough texture.
It's legitimate carbon.
Try, you might get a splinter. Might get a splinter from my dashboard. Station wagon out. Okay, so there's that.
And we've been driving for what, 5 minutes and my face hurts from smiling?
Wow. Yeah, so this is totally wagon goals, bro.
Straight up. Like when you picture a wagon, this is the wagon that it's the wagon that you picture in your head. Even if you've never seen a wagon
Since I bought my first TDI wagon, like I've always loved station wagons. So guys, this for me is a really, really big deal. Dude, I wanted to get a WRX wagon, never did.
They have WRX wagons?
I've always wanted like a E63 AMG, never did that obviously. Went with the Audi route because I had the R8. I love the R8 so freaking much. I just gotta thank the crazy bastard at Audi North America that was like, we need to bring wagons to America. All the Europeans got it so good. The Americans are being withheld from. All right, so I gotta say thank you to everybody that's been with this YouTube channel for as long as you guys have been, my OGs, as I like to refer to y'all. You guys are seriously my homies, my family that feels removed but yet so close. The reason that I say that is, well, A, I'm super appreciative of you guys. B, you'd know that I like wagons. I actually had 2 on my YouTube channel if you date way, way, way back. One was a TDI that I had actually sold to Volkswagen of Lancaster, which is this exact same dealership some time ago. I think it was back in 2017. I had bought that 2012 TDI with a salvage title. It was absolutely epic. We called it the Poe wagon. It's kind of a long story, but my dog absolutely loved it. Otto, my older Australian Shepherd, who's now 7 years old. We brought him everywhere in that thing, and he loved the wagon just as much as I did because it had so much space and convenience for legitimately anything that life threw at us. I would have never gotten rid of that car to this day, but Volkswagen made me an offer that I couldn't resist. I had paid $2,500 for that car and needed a timing belt and a water pump. I replaced those things, drove it, it got ridiculously good fuel economy, and then the whole emissions thing came out where Volkswagen was trying to outsmart. Yeah, anyway, you guys know about it. So long story short, Autohaus actually offered me $15,000 for that car, and I almost kind of thought it was a mistake, verified that it wasn't, and I promptly brought it over here with Jake. You know what that is?
Yeah, it's a cannon to keep the birds.
For the birds, bro. I like, it shot once and I'm like, like what's about to go down right now? You remember when we dropped off the TDI?
Bro, you called me that day and you were like, yo, I need a ride now.
Stat.
It was almost too good to be true. However, it clearly wasn't too good to be true. So, yeah, I mean, we pretty much
I'm like, dude, I'm driving directly from work to Audi of Lancaster Autohaus because I need to grab a check that's apparently for me.
Yeah.
So I made a $13,000 return on that car, which was just absolutely absurd. But Jake will testify for me. I kind of shed a tear getting rid of it, man.
Oh, no,
I really love that
we
thing.
We both did. That thing got incredible
we were sad.
Gas mileage.
We were sad.
So.
It was the greatest car ever. It was white. It's perfect. So good. And then I decided to jump into a Subaru wagon. We called it Bart the Savage. It burnt probably about a quart of oil a day.
But remember, kids, if it's burning oil, it's got oil.
Facts, brought to you by Jake from Enthusiast. Drove that thing around for a little while. It was awesome. It was like a daily driver. And the short of the long here, I guess, with all of that information is I've always loved station wagons. I remember fantasizing over these very cars, but only when they were in Europe. Now, this is the C8. It's the 8th generation Audi RS6. And finally, they're here in North America. But I don't think they're going to be around very long, as this actually might be, is 2022. The last year that they're made in general, because everyone's trying to go to this EV nonsense, and I'm going to do my very best to never ever buy into that ever. I'm gonna be, yes, hopefully that guy 50 years down the road that's paying ridiculous amount of probably some stupid tax that they put into place just for us enthusiasts to do and drive what we enjoy. So anyway, guys, this is a really big deal for me. This is like a pinnacle moment for me as a wagon connoisseur, and it even stems back even further because my father had always loved station wagons. I am named after my dad. I named our son after myself, my father, my grandfather. He is the 4th generation, and something about wagons are just oh so right. I'm actually going to make a video showing this to my father, taking him out for a ride in it. He is going to be so excited. He's had a slew of different wagons, loves CTSV wagons. He's got a Buick wagon right now. We had a Buick Regal wagon back in the day. I mean, I'm telling you, like, wagons are the real deal, guys. And if you're not bought into wagons, well, keep following along with this YouTube channel, because here's my opportunity to make you a true wagon enthusiast. Those little burbles are so subtle. They're great and all, but they need to be accentuated. They need to be accentuated. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Yeah, dude, this thing has to be. Speaking of, pop the hood, shall we? Oh my God, look at the absolute heart of the beast. Guys, this is a 4-liter twin turbo V8 that puts the power to the ground through an 8-speed transmission. It makes 580 horsepower. That's probably at the crank, so to the wheels, probably about 500. That's suitable and all, but in today's day and age, those numbers really aren't worth bragging about. It's just that it's the potential, ladies and gentlemen. A forced induction V8 bi-turbo platform is the pinnacle foundation for making a significant amount of power without making a significant amount of mods, if you catch my drift. It definitely wasn't the guy in the RS6 Avant. It definitely wasn't him. Laser radiation, do not stare into beam, class 2 laser product.
What?
You guys good? All right, so guys, this color is absolutely insane. It almost kind of resembles the chalk gray, but it is in fact white. I needed to get a white car because it's just what I've always had driving as a daily driver. This thing's got the blackout package, so black RS6 badges here, black bar that goes across these sick Audi taillights. I'm gonna have to show you guys these things here in action very soon. Black Audi badges, we got black diffuser, black roof with the big panorama glass, absolutely sick, black mirrors, and then we've got, of course, our completely blacked out Audi badge, the whole 9 yards. The technology on this car is pretty insane. It's got so much, I honestly probably won't even use it. I don't even know how to use it. I'm honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna pretend like I know anything about it.
So upon inspecting under the hood, there is a lot of stuff. However, God forbid anything major would go wrong in the engine. It's actually extremely serviceable. Like,
so the weird thing about this is if we pull off this cover, that's the exhaust, dude.
No way.
The intakes are on the bottom of this motor, but they come around to the top. It's a very, very weird thing. But the downpipes are right there. But yeah, the turbos are like right there.
What?
Yeah. Oh, Jake. That does not mean touch. It doesn't. That's just not. No. Oh yeah. Dude, it's absolutely insane. This car is beautiful. So, packages. I talked about the blackout package. Another really big package that it has is the Audi carbon ceramic brakes. I've never seen brakes this big in my entire life, and it's the fact that they're on a wagon that just still continues to get me so excited. This thing comes factory with 22-inch wheels, which is just absolutely insane. It does not have a spare tire, which kind of sucks because this is going to be basically a daily driver for me. Outside of the daily driver for this truck, like they're going to be hand in hand. They're going to work together. These two are becoming best friends.
Aren't they run flats though?
I was going to say they're probably run flats. I hope they're run flats. If they're not run flats, hopefully they never go flat. Let's look at how big these carbon ceramics are though, guys. I mean, that's like 4 inches of brake pad outside of the hub. And these calipers, like the length of my actual forearm, but bigger on a wagon. It's kind of unfathomable a little bit. So it's also got the tech package, which is essentially like a driver assist. I really don't know all that much about it, but I'd imagine it's like lane departure and oncoming traffic assist. I'm sure it has something to do with like adaptive cruise control, which is all going to be very nice, I'm sure. The car is extremely comfortable. I'm talking a lot about it right now. We should probably start talking and start doing, because it's actually not coming home with me. So a really important thing to me is being pure in my passion and pursuing my passion every single day. And I was in this somewhat kind of caught up challenge where I wanted to get into another car. I was looking at R8s, I was looking at ZR1s, I was looking at a whole bunch of really badass high performance 2-seater cars. But what stinks about that is I can't bring my boy out with me. And I want to bring my son along to all the amazing events that are hosted in Lancaster specifically, because the car community here is just unpronounced. If you're a car enthusiast and you live in Lancaster, man, there are so many resources that make it just that much cooler. So now not only does the RS6 Avant serve as a sick daily driver, but I can also get my son out to Cars and Coffees and out to events that we are going to be hosting as well, including Diesels and Donuts, which is June 12th on a Sunday. All the proceeds from that day are actually going to be donated to the local Lower Paxton Police Department for their support to all the awesome people in the car community in the local area. If you guys are local, or if you're not and you want to make a weekend out of it, come see Hershey Park, come see Lancaster, and all the awesome things that are in this part of South Central Pennsylvania. You guys should definitely come out. I'm looking forward to seeing so many of you guys. Plus, I really wanted to do something so much different. I see the Lamborghinis all over the place. And I love Lamborghinis, so I can't even like discount or harp on them. I see R8s all over the place, but you just don't see these all over the place. They have so much swagger and they're so dapper, and I am going to make that really good looking car look, what's the multiplier? Jake, what's the multiplier of how much better it's going to look when I'm done with it? I was gonna say 10 times, but that's a little, I feel like that's a little extreme.
You could say exponential, but I don't even know if that's a good deal.
7.5 times better? 12 times better?
It's probably gonna be like a 13.1478 times better.
What he said. Damn, dude, 359, sick. I like it. Long hood, blue chassis, stretched out day cab. All right, I contend. All right, so let's jump in this thing here, guys. The inside is just as beautiful as the outside. Audi never skips a beat on their interior quality, and I think that they've become extremely notorious in Audi haptic feedback, so you'll actually be able to hear it.
Do we do the true test? Oh, we got some crinkles.
Oh, get the out of here with that. So yeah, you catch my drift. It's extreme ASMR pleasure because not only do you get the haptic touch, you get that click sensitivity. It is a certainty that's hard to explain if you've never actually been inside an Audi product. And I'll be honest to you guys, I was never the biggest fanboy of Audi. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I've loved them my entire life. Honestly, early on, I was just like, they're overpriced Volkswagens. And that's why I ended up having a Volkswagen. But then I got my Audi R8, and I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I never really cared about the stigma or the egos that come along with owning cars that are, let's just say, north of 6 figures, because at the end of the day, I think everyone that owns these cars are genuinely just little kids inside. It's just sometimes that they maybe portray themselves as something better than. I don't agree with any of that at all. I'm all about everybody just evolving as an enthusiast, and truthfully, that's why I want to just share that with you guys. And when I got the Audi R8, it was purely performance oriented. It was a Lamborghini 5.2 liter V10 in an Audi platform. It had extremely comfortable inside, gorgeous car, and it was just a driver's car, man. It was beautiful. And that's what really kind of made me refine my focus and look into the RS platform. And then I saw the RS6 Avant wagon, and I never thought that I'd actually get one because they're so hard to find, but here we are.
What's all weather lighting?
I don't know. Today we've had a lot of weather.
We have, yeah.
And we can never be too prepared.
Don't you kind of have a lot of weather every day?
Today we've had, I feel like, a lot of weather though. It's been like sunny, and then it's cloudy, and then it's rainy, and then it's windy.
We did get rained on, yeah.
And Misfit just looks so good in the rain. Oh my.
Don't even get me started.
We'll save that for another time. So guys, the seats are insane. They have this, I don't even really know what to call it, but it's sick. It's gray stitching, black leather. You've got RS here actually pressed into the backrest. Then you've got this is like a, it's honeycomb, but it's like Audi version honeycomb. Pretty cool. Stitching that goes the whole way through. You can't see it right now, but all these little lights are LED strips. There's here, they're actually here. They run along the dashboard, I think up there. At night, you can change the color of that, so the vibe in here is going to be absolutely insane. You've got the flat part on the steering wheel, so it's super race car-esque, but yet it's just so comfortable. It's very nice.
That's nice.
It's very nice. There's so much to go over in this car, but I'm just gonna have to save that for a future date. I really don't want to bore you guys with sitting here and talking. We have actually a date with this car.
Wait, can we just touch on one more quick thing?
Yes, of course.
It's gonna be hard to describe, but with these door handles, you literally just go, and the door opens.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. It caught me off guard.
It's very nice though. It's very
I do like it. It's very nice. Very good. Very nice. Very good. So look, when you buy a car local in Lancaster, the first thing that you do is you bring it to the Lancaster homie that's gonna make sure that the paint goes unscathed. I did not want to drive this thing home right away. Baby, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna be able to show my wife right away.
Good job on this one, buddy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that a lot.
But
damn. Dude, so look, I literally bought this absolutely insane RS6 Avant at Auto House, which is 3 minutes away from Accelerate Auto. My homie Brody right here, my brother from another mother, he's gonna take care of this thing before it even comes home. We're gonna get paint protection done, we're getting it tinted, and he's gonna do a full 7-year ceramic coating on it, just because that's the right thing to do. Dealers actually typically don't do that good of a job, although I need to give it to Auto House. They did a pretty good job.
They did.
I was looking around, and I tend to like kind of take that blind eye,
Yeah,
you know,
too,
investigation.
yeah.
You guys did a really good job on prepping the car. I appreciate that. But my big thing was, this front end is big. These fenders are wide. This thing is going to catch a lot of crap on the road. And I really didn't want this fresh paint to catch anything at all. I wanted it to be fully expelled. And then that way we don't have anything to worry about. Brody's gonna make sure that happens. We're talking hood, we're talking headlights, we're talking full front bumper, and we're even gonna do the mirror caps. That way, anything that's rocketing this way or that way is all protected. I think the craziest part to me, like, yes, this is legitimately the only white, essentially, RS6 Avant 2022 that was available in the entire country.
Yeah.
And it's here, right now. And it was in Lancaster, just before.
Is it 22?
It's 22. I think it's now maybe over 20 miles.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Okay.
Brand new. I think the crazy thing is, I said it before, but bro, look at how big that caliper is, dude.
That's at least 2 inches.
At least 2 inches, that's what I'm saying. Would you guys agree to it? 2 inches or what? That's pretty cool. All right, so big, whoa. Too much zoom. Big wagon vibes today. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my other absolute dream cars in wagon form is an E63 AMG wagon by Mercedes. And well, Brody happens to have this one here, matte gray, factory color, sick, lower down wheels, and it's Rentec tuned. Big block V8, boys. Big block V8. Oh, whoa. Blows off, bro.
That's crazy.
I got it. Do that again. I have so many ideas. I have so many thoughts. So there's wagon themes and commonalities, and this one happens to have a 1 of 2 set Rentec collaboration with Boston Wheels. That may or may not be a foreshadow of what's to come for the RS6 boys. Care over, homie.
Will do. Thank you.
Hell yeah, thank you.
You need to get that exhaust off there, dude. That thing is busky.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to wrap up this upload. Thanks so much for stopping by the YouTube channel. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing, because I'm sitting at my desk right now and I just ordered a slew of parts. Got off some phone calls, which is why the earbud's in, and just processed my first batch of orders for parts that are literally going to dramatically transform this car. If you're excited about seeing the potential of what the Audi RS6 Avant has, and you're thinking to yourself right now, you never really saw a wagon having a bunch of swag and being super sexy, then you're definitely going to want to hang by this YouTube channel, because I can't wait to show you guys something that you probably never thought you'd see before.